nice step. Let's have a look.
Back again. Want a dagger? Or a bow? Need more arrows? Need a spear? Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
There is work to do.
How delicious.
What's next, I wonder?
What now? Lovely day this. For now.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Trust no one. Still alive, so that's progress. Never wanted the easy path. Here we go.
Will be plenty. Safe. How are we fixed on supplies? Sound off.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those thugs worked for the guild. Get away with whatever they like.
Why don't you find a different
Did you try that ride?
Really? The cult is on our doorstep, and you want to talk about it?
What's hiding here?
Keep a blade close. Over there.
That might be worth a look. That might be worth a look.
Let's see. What have we here? Let's hope for gold.
Let's move.
Any day now.
Best be on my way.
Hi. Yeah, I'm caring for the courier dogs. Mahia's my boss. She's mean, but Dad says she'll toughen me up. She's an educator. She says if somebody doesn't listen, shout louder. And if they still don't listen, fetch the rod.
Dringo, get back to work. And you, what do you want? This is a private yard. It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs and makes more of a mess. They're not for sale. These are courier dogs, trained to follow orders, read maps, and protect their deliveries with their lives. They're worth more than their weight in gold. Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on a tight leash. Bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you. Check him for worms and so on.
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to see him.
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy.
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now. I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard. You'll do no such thing.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning. Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
You got rid of her. I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid.
I have something to ask.
Mistress is gone. Mistress is gone! I mean, such terrible news. She will be missed.
Ah, a new face. Something to send? Don't be shy. Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished. Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much. you do that? Well, if it's not too much bother, yes, I'd appreciate the help. Bring me the letter, unopened, of course, and I'll happily compensate you for your troubles.
I'll give it a shot.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day. Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelnane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. I suppose you're right. But the crying one has much more on his plate than curse words, given what just happened here. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. What do you want to know? I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Always room for more?
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times. Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most, and now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees, but I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought. Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. Can't give up now.
That color looks familiar. Does this cat belong to Gale?
I've got a long road ahead. Time to press ahead.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Oh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here. She isn't my Tresim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons. Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about. Tara remains as willful as ever. I'm glad you finally made her acquaintance. Given the length of my time away, I feared she might have given up on me. Oh, I should have known better. She'd never do such a thing. I wouldn't have her any other way. I'd actually been thinking about introducing the two of you anyway. Over a sumptuous home-cooked meal, if that sounds at all to your taste. My tower in Waterdeep boasts an excellent kitchen and a wine cellar to rival Ondar himself. Not to mention a larder stocked with my homemade Hundor sauce. I can hardly wait. Now that we've got something to look forward to, I think it's time we went and saved the world. Don't you? Anything you ask, I'll answer as honestly as I can. I'm an open book, requiring only your gentle hands to turn my pages. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter.
Might be useful.
I applaud your taste.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Breathe deep and move.
That's curious.
I bet that'll fit in my pack. Let's see what this does. This chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom, of course. What's inside?
Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed.
Well, hello.
No one's stopped me yet. Very well.
What's in here? Seems simple enough. More for me. Crypt. This must be where Shira Clawen is buried.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clawen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is, the tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Regard this spontaneous flatulator.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Talk to me.
Another fight. Let's go.
Dead.
I speak, they burn.
I'm ready. To the death.
Eternally cast then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
Almost feel sorry for him.
I hated that to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Keep your distance, darling.
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving ahead. Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Let's crack it open.
No time to rest. At the ready. Let's see. Always a pleasure. Wish I had a bag of holding. Something good here, I hope.
Spill some blood. Come on, can't stay idle. What path lies before me?
Death becomes you.
All's well that ends in another
I
stuff.
can keep going a little longer now.
One day I'll catch a break. Someone was arranging these corpses. What for? A colourful torso, torn and... That's curious. This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Logan. No traps, please.
Careful, I'm behind. Let's go. Be careful. There are traps about.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Watch your back.
Is that blood? No, never mind. With haste. Maybe I need more pockets. Anything of use? That might be worth a look. That might be worth a look.
Another quake! What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
With pleasure.
What are they? If not over, then through.
What's in here? I'll take that. That's curious. Here goes nothing.
To rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
How goes the search? That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day. How goes the search?
Looking ahead.
Let us talk to him. Please.
Yes, let's.
What's this?
A trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
What's in here?
Traps. How considerate.
Let's get going. Swift as my feet can carry me. Someone there? No one back home will ever believe this. Can't slow down.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world. It's too late. This man is far beyond anyone's help. You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Let's have a look. Step carefully. There's a trap. Moving.
My. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Yes, please. Decapitated, but still warm. Don't mind if I do. Need to find a way forward. That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold. Are you serious?
A pacifist?
In Baldur's Gate?
Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
Your vile blister lies so prickly.
Yes, here.
The guild owns this city!
For the Stone Lord.
This trunk of lies.
Precision. Come on then. Think you can take me on?
What should I do? Let's see.
May the dice roll in my favor.
floating around. Let's go hurt someone.
Had malcontent.
No traps, please.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
All right. What now? Open up. Right on my feet. Might be useful.
Just another crate.
Better not be cursed. Don't touch me. At least things have stayed interesting. Don't mind if I do. What path lies before me? What's hiding here?
on the hill.
simple enough. First in my heart.
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastically done.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells. Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight. Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort. Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it, too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the Elf Song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her.
Undying or not, she was very loud.
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Haha! A kind way of saying, ye gods, I hope her dusty bones don't break at the first blow. Fear not for me. I will try my very best to keep up.
Damn. It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elden Rain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
Hey, soldier. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Now we're talking.
Well met. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Let's make this happen. Well met. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Sharp as ever. And I'm off.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. As thou desire. Thou walkest alone on all these harsh. Love is no domain of mine, and fate. Dost thou require a new as the
Let's move. Moving in.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. to be alive.
Looking ahead.
Nearly there now. You see the city? Up on the hill.
Have to keep going.
It's up there and we're down here.
What are you calling this new business? Enough to clean Crimson's cage, but not enough to organize.
Let the kid come. He wants
His rumour mill's going mad. These
Barely
murders,
enough
monsters,
coppers left to eat, let alone buy papers to enter the city.
You've got a long road ahead.
Survived the beating. Let that be the end of it.
Make things worse.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
Heartless bastards! If they'd just listen!
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed. Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
State your business. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost... I don't know... buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the...
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed. Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
I don't understand.
Great
Sir!
No refugees. It is decreed. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs.
State your business. I'm doing the questioning here. Now, your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the watch. It has seen it know the Watcher.
You are marked for special treatment. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take
For the
heed.
good of the
Damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your head!
Let anything happen to you.
Seek and you shall find me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Something's off here. I'm not sure what. it.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
That heap's waylaid us at the gates is all.
That smell. You used the sun flash grenade?
Worked a treat. Watcher lost track of us right away. We'd have been stomped to pace without the grenade.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you, I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change. Freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong. As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building. belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
A rune powder bomb? Oh, what the devil has he become? You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think? That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
Thank God we escaped that bloody Steel Watcher. No thanks to you. Yeah, I saw that. Remind me not to rely on you in a crisis. Everything's lining up for the Iron Hands, though. Wulbren's about to put his grand plan into action. You are? Excellent. With someone like you on board, it can't fail.
Now you've spoken to the big man, good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point. I overheard you're going to be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
Look, unless you're an expert in Steel Watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets? That bomb will save a lot more people than it kills. Trust me. I've seen what those watchers can do.
Those things are terrifying. If someone hadn't been there. But they were. And I'm here now. I'm safe. I will be. But thank you for asking. I just want to be useful, but I'm not as good at this as the others. But I'll get better. I'd tell you to stay safe out there, but I don't think that's an option.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it? There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
Let's see.
Gondians respond well to reason. So when you meet them, be reasonable.
Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Boys ready?
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Refugees traveling
What can I do for you, my friend? I would, but you have so many friends already. Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
What a day.
I wonder what the next move is.
The air is ripe with magic.
No time to dally.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Also,
Staying.
I need a quick word.
going inside, listen. It's got
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
I won't let
Exactly.
Pleasure isn't just physical.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
It'll make you feel better.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
How long do the effects last?
It depends on the person and their virility.
Buy a painting. Go on, treat yourself. Do come again.
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drought.
Succulent seafood, straight out the sea. Take your pick. Come back soon. Fresh.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
Damn squatties. Time they got what was coming.
I'm looking for heads. Who wants the bounty?
Let's see what this does. Oh, wish I had a bag of holding.
You'll be getting a mouthful of sparks of this, only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
pinch of this, a dash of that.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning.
You have my attention.
All right. What now? How much farther can I go? Can't give up now.
Not sure. These murderous monsters, what hell's breaking loose?
Pawn in your white ring is the last thing you have of her. She'd want me to say.
What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
Very well.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet? Thank the gods! Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
The librarian does this thing with her whip.
How about... Oh, I has to put my hands on everything.
Open your mind. An elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair. Grace, elegance, just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Sweeting, are you blushing? There is no shame in pleasure, even less when the pleasure is pain. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So,
Don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Have a look. All set, are you?
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
You can stare as much as you like.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces crave the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
We are twins. We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
This is all a bit much for me. Back home in Waterdeep, I prefer to have Tara leave the room before I undress.
A shame. But either one of us will be ready for you, if you wish to have us.
Sorry. Be real careful. That'll be.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple.
I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Could doesn't quite cut it here, I'm afraid. I need a solid, provable motive. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
It's a state of mind.
Oh, safe.
It will when you met the drought.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
I am not going inside.
Right.
Frago's Flophouse.
Ceres's Caress also has roots.
You're not staying in a brothel.
After all, nothing happens until he's found.
And all round pleasant.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind, part of me will miss it.
I will not. It is our chance to start over, and I will gladly do so. We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. A list of names. Father Logan's on here. Crossed off. A target list, perhaps. Something good here, I hope. Are those organs in these vials? Ugh. Always room for more?
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Confuses me.
Good.
Look, your rest is...
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a...
Paying me to use the clamping device.
Through my brain.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
You haven't even got inside yet.
I am not going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house?
I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
She has the most fabulous scent.
If any of us
Dance
floors
dancing
straight past you here. First time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
Hello? Hi! Over here! Me!
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! Your fist, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
Does the hat... Or maybe that will be 2 more?
Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you? Yes! Nobber has found his calling! Roar! Maybe not. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Wow! That was so much better than I'll ever be! Bless us with your gentle, no, holy, spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother. You're very good at this. Perhaps you could teach me. I'm trying to pray. Am I doing this right? There's more than one? Shit. Aha! You fell for it! I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs. Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard! Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard. Wait, there's another step after that? Ugh, rats. Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact. My soul? I have to give up my soul to become a warlock? Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was! What are you talking about? I can shut up whenever I want.
Narba seals his lips, but you feel the pressure of words behind them. The poor thing is straining, fit to burst.
I can't do it. I have too much to say. You were right. I can't be a monk. I just want to talk. Talking's great. See, you can say words, make friends, tell everyone everything you're thinking and feeling.
As he empties himself of his latest slew of thoughts, you take the opportunity to slip away.
Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue! Oh, I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No! If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down. What? Where? Wait a minute. You were pulling my leg. Good one. But you're not getting rid of old Narber that easily. Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I was born to be a sorcerer! I can feel it! Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up! Oh, oops. Just ingestion. My liege, I swear to you, an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin. I'm sorry! I can't do it! I'm just too excited to talk to you! Oh no. Something inside me feels very wrong. Did I just break something? Oh, I hope it wasn't anything important. These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me. I really like talking to you, There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here. Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life? Wait. What if I mix the classes? Narber, you genius!
Silk, maybe? Ahoy, stranger! Thanks for stopping by Calm's Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs. I'm sure I have some sleep.
Pricey. Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
You told me the armor wasn't bulged.
It was. The good armor is hard to find to climb up one, you madman. I could wear it through dinner. I thought. What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Very leather-like.
Actually, what has invented the steel watch? No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Portash